Okay, let's go ahead and check in with bottom of the deck energy. 5 of Earth. Yeah, so this is 5 of Pentacle energy. This is reversed. This is you coming back from in the cold, sort of maybe you were self-isolating for a while, but feeling like disconnected. And now I think you're finding your groove with this new normal, and you're finding ways to really connect with others. We're doing a lot of Zoom meetings. We're doing a lot of, FaceTiming, like a lot of Zoom cocktail hours, things like that. So I think you're finding a way to feel connected again, to plug yourself back in to socializing and staying connected with friends and family, and not feeling so isolated, alone in your home, for example. All right. So let me go ahead and take a moment to flip over your cards and see what we have going on. No wonder. That makes sense. So when as soon as I placed the 5 of Earth down, what I heard was spiritual awakening, returning back to spirit. So sometimes with the 5 of Earth reverse, when you're coming out of isolationism or coming back in from the cold, you're also returning towards spirit. You're turning towards religion, towards faith. Maybe your faith is being restored, being renewed, that there is something going on with you spiritually as well. And we're going to see right now. Central to your reading is the call. This is the 20 card. This is the Judgment card in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So you are being asked to answer the call, your life's purpose. Crossing you is the Tower. Big changes are happening. Big changes. So what I'm getting for you all, Leo, is that I feel like your life has been really shooken up by what's going on with the pandemic. And I get the sense that there was job loss, right? Either through furlough or, maybe you were working in restaurants or whatever, and there's no longer a job for you right now. This was meant to happen, and you are meant to answer the call of your life's purpose. I feel like now you've been gifted with time to really focus on your gift. I'm hearing music for some of you. Like some of you are musicians, and you now have time to, focus on your music, write new material, think about your new concept, things like that, and start planning things out for when the economy does open back up, that you all are ready. I do get the sense that there's a lot of art projects going on, painting, sculpting, gardening, cooking, baking. Some of you are vloggers, it's time to really focus on your platform, focus on your message, Some of you are interested in humanitarian work, so it's looking for a nonprofit, looking for a cause to support, and there's lots of ways to support right now through newsletters, internet content, artwork for the internet, just there's things to do, fundraising, raising awareness, being a vlogger about it. So there's a lot going on for you right now, Leo, and this is a really monumental time in your life. And this is about stepping up, and it's like, all right, the call is here. Listen to it, answer it, move forward with it, because this is divinely guided. All right. Yeah. But you're hesitating. Foundational to your reading is the eight of fire. It's like 8 of Wands message. So, you're pumping the brakes on this fast moving correspondence. I feel like this stuff was coming in for you really quickly, and you're like, holy cow, let me just take a step back and catch my breath, because this is all fantastic, and it's also very scary because I just lost my source of income, and I feel like my sense of normal has since crumbled, and now it's like, what am I doing? My life is now topsy-turvy, and I don't know how I'm going to pay the bills, and I don't know, what job I'm going to get next. Let me think about opportunities that are coming in. So I feel like you're sort of pumping the brakes on a lot of things, and you're sort of taking this time to check in with yourself. But you do recognize that this is big energy, that this is This is fated. I think this is something that you've been waiting for. This is an opportunity that's knocking right now. Yeah, in your recent past, 3 of air reverse. So you're healing your heart. I feel like the shock of all of this has subsided, right? That there was something there that was like, holy shit, oh my God, I've just been laid off. What am I going to do? How am I going to, support myself? What does that mean, for my relationships? What does that mean for my bank account? What does it mean for everything? But I feel like you've taken a step back and you've gotten some perspective and some clarity on, the shock of all that. And it's like, all right, got that kick in the gut, took the wind out of me. All right, what's next? Sometimes the 3 of air can also talk about heartbreak. So maybe some of you are releasing a person out of your life, and it's a pretty monumental endeavor because, central to your reading, you've got the Call and the Tower. These are big cards, right? Big cards. So I feel like, maybe you had to let go of someone in order for you to pursue your dreams, to pursue this, right? So something to think about. Again, take it how it resonates. You have 6 of water on your mind. Nostalgia, twin flames, soulmate energy for some. But I feel like you're thinking about the past. You're reminiscing about the past. And I feel like maybe some of you are thinking about the good times or how things used to be. And now you're trying to sort of recreate that magic is what I'm hearing. I really do get the sense that with this Tower moment and answering the call, this is something that had to deal with something back from the past, like teenage years, college years. There's something there that you ignored, or it's like, all right, I see that, but I don't know what to do with that. Fast forward, now that you're older, wiser, a little bit more resourceful, the call is here and you're like, okay, the past is now in the present. It's time to answer it. It's time to make the connection and build upon this opportunity. 'Cause I'm hearing opportunity knocking. I'm hearing this is destiny. This could be a person from the past. This could be a soulmate coming back, right? Let me check on that. Yeah, maybe. It could be. It could be someone from your past bringing in news, bringing in an opportunity. But regardless, what happened in the past is now coming up right now in your present, and you're being required to act upon your life's purpose. So this is fated events, okay, that's coming in. In your near future, 6 of air, 6 of swords, you're moving on, moving upward, onward, forward. Again, this is big changes. This is soul expansion. This is changing cities, changing jobs, changing career, changing life direction, right? And I do get the sense that this is like, this is 2 6s on the ground. With the 6 of cups and the 6 of air, this is spiritual expansion. Coupled with the Tower and the call, yes, you're moving on in a destined direction. Follow your heart, follow the energy, follow your intuition, and don't let anyone block you or step in the way, because this is going to be a lost opportunity. It's an opportunity that knocks only once, and right now is the time to seize it. You have all the time in the world right now to really be focusing on this thing, this opportunity. All right, so use your time wisely, Leo. All right, so how you see yourself, King of Earth reverse, you're like, oh my God, can I do this? I've been sort of preparing myself, for all my life and dreaming about it and sort of toying with the idea, but now it's here. Can I do it? Yeah, you can. You can. Just get into alignment with it, Leo. All right? Get into alignment with it. This is King energy, King of Earth. So when the King is upright, this is someone who's prosperous, who's successful, who's great with business, who's great with, collaboration, all that, but you're doubting yourself. So get into alignment with it, sit with this opportunity that's here, let it resonate, let it marinate. Yeah, you're going to be just fine. All right. So just don't doubt yourself. Your environment is a 3 of water. So I feel like you're definitely going within yourself. This is like not isolation energy, but you're sort of just taking a break from people. Maybe you're not so social right now. I mean, again, we're all self-isolating and staying home, but I do get the sense that you're just turning within, and I think you are checking in with yourself. There's a lot of check-ins about this opportunity, about moving forward, and can you get this business launched? Can you be the person that everybody else needs you to be, right? So I feel like you're gearing yourself up for the next step. Hopes and fears, 3 of fire, expansion, the vision. What's the 3-year plan, 5-year plan, 10-year plan? Yeah, this is about forward movement. This is expansion. This is dreaming. This is, goal setting. This is intention setting, but it's not for the near future. It's the big picture. All right. So that's where your mind is at. That's where this call is. And the tower moment is to really expand your mind. It's the 3 of fire energy. Okay. Outcome, 7 of water. Yeah. You're gaining clarity. You're no longer confused about the future, because 7 of water reversed is 7 of cups reversed, right? This is usually when it's upright. This is illusion. This is, confusion, lots of things, choices standing in your way. But now you're gaining the clarity. Now you're gaining perspective of where it is you're going, what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And it's exciting. It's scary and exciting, but this is the perfect time to do it because you have been gifted with nothing but time. And yes, some of you may have experienced job loss, but it is a blessing in disguise. All right. So take it how it resonates. I feel like this can be a bit specific for one or some of you. This may not be true for everyone. So again, check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs for extra messages there. Okay. And also check out your weekly woke messages too, because those are, if you're not familiar, those are more high vibrational, and it's for the collective, right? It's not for the zodiacs. It's for everyone, and they're timeless. So check those out, because those are talking about what's going on with the pandemic and why it's happening. So I won't belabor the point on that. But yeah, all this is happening for a reason. It's happening for our highest good, and it's meant for soul expansion purposes. Okay, so what I just did is I pulled some cards, some oracle cards from 3 decks, Goddess of the Moon, Sacred Rebels, and Sacred Earth. So let's check in and see what extra messages are coming out for you, Leo. First up from the Goddess of the Moon oracle is beauty. Yeah. So I feel like this is you really just getting in touch with things that create beauty in your life, things that are beautiful for you. And I feel like you're trying to create a beautiful experience right now in your life, amidst all this chaos, amidst the noise, amidst the stress and the anxiety. There is beauty here at play. Allow that to come up from you. All right, because I do feel like part of the call has to deal with beauty. There's a message that you're required to deliver, either through singing, through art, through poetry, through, books, cooking, whatever. There's something that is growing up inside of you that needs to come out, that needs to be expressed. You're being asked from the Sacred Rebels deck to focus on the light. Focus on high vibrational energy. This is your motivation. This is the soul expansion. This is the call. What is it? You're meant to focus on that. It's a gift. It's a gift that you're meant to give to the collective. And it's a soul message. It's soul expression. Again, it can come through many forms. Whatever lights your fire, whatever warms your heart, if it's coming from heart-centeredness, that's your light. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And your Sacred Earth card is center, reverse. It's time to get centered. It's time to get in alignment with the call and allow the tower moment to cleanse away energy, situations, people, opportunities that do not serve your highest good. It's time to get centered with that. Allow the tower to cleanse and do its work, because that's what's going to bring you into center with the light, with your highest good, with your purpose, okay? So let's go ahead and check in with the Pure Love Oracle with soulmates and twins and see what's going on here. So I'm pulling 2 for the masculine and 2 for the feminine. These are the feminines and these are the masculines. So, Leo, for your masculine energy, masculine would like to share his feminine. I'm sorry I hurt you, but it's perfect timing for us. Yeah, I'm sensing reconciliation coming through. And feminine would like to share to her masculine, you're not available to connect right now, and I think of you as my best friend. So a bit of miscommunication, but I feel like this is early, right? So I feel like initially feminine believed that the masculine was not ready to connect or available, was not emotionally available. And I believe that was true, right? Because he's admitting, I'm sorry I hurt you. You know, I feel like he shut that down, that he shut down that connection and put the brakes on any forward movement with this relationship. And now I feel like masculine's having a change of heart. And I think he's now ready to show up and be the partner that you desire, feminine, right? Yeah, and feminine's like, well, I think of you as my best friend, but you're just not available. Well, it looks like he's becoming available now. And it's good that you still see him as a best friend because that's foundational to a solid relationship. It's the friendship. It's that connection that relationships are built upon. Because when the romance dies, when the passion dies, all you're left with is friendship. Right? Because it will. Relationships evolve. They start off exciting and passionate and sexy and a lot of fire energy, but that does die off. And you're left with companionship, friendship. So if you have that friendship right now at the base level, that's a solid foundation for this relationship to grow and flourish, right? All it's required now is reconciling the past and understanding where people went wrong and what happened and why, and then working to make amends and healing the connection. All right. Just don't force it. Allow it to flourish on its own, and it will. All right. Cool. So I'm pulling from Nature's Whispers, and I'm going to pull your last card from the Angel Messages. Those just popped. So you have 2 angel messages. Let's check in. Okay. So starting off with the Nature's Whispers. Yes, empowerment. Look at that. For me, I'm seeing a lot of Leo energy in that with that beautiful sun in the back. Empowerment, the courageous lion, all that, focusing on your light, this is a very empowering time for you right now, Leo. And I do get the sense it's time to really answer the call. And, you're going through a massive transition and it's going to be beautiful. Maybe it's scary right now, but it's going to be a beautiful transition and it's going to yield a lot of, spiritual growth, spiritual expansion, abundance, all that. It's going to be an amazing time for you. So you have 2 angel messages. The first one is coming from Isabella. Yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. Oh my God. That is gorgeous. That's perfect because that's exactly what we've been talking about throughout this entire reading. And your second card that you received is Omega. Victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Yes. Oh my goodness. All right. Doesn't get any better than that. You're on the right path. Future is looking bright. You're following your purpose. Answer the call. You're not gonna regret it. The timing is right now, and a happy outcome follows all of this.